Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jesse Easley, and I thought that I would try to make some kind of, I don't know, drawing tutorial of some sort of this image that I created. Obviously, it's a cute, sexy girl, and yes, it's an internet crush of mine. And one day I woke up and decided to do a quick sketch for some pathetic attempt to get her attention. So, anyways, that being admitted, let's just dive right in. So right here, I'm kind of just sketching out the anatomy, trying to figure out. I knew this gal was into playing video games, and rapidly you could see I just threw that whole thing away because it sucked. And I went with this more of like a 2 point. Right now it looks like almost a 1 point from the side, but I thought, what's more dramatic than being able to see below the line of sight and above the line of sight? Um, and in this case, you get to see, the light from the computer will be shining up on her face, and it'll make for a more dramatic, I guess, composition. So at this point, you can see I'm rapidly, I get right into the face because, I don't know, for me, it's like really hard to not tell a story in an image unless I know the subject matter. And sometimes this is something I struggle with when I'm doing quick sketches at a figure drawing class. It's hard to work with something that you can't look in the eyes. So right away, kind of get the face in there, and oh yeah, and this person, she has a pet ferret, so I drew that little familiar there on her shoulder, as you can see. And of course, being a heterosexual male, I spent overly too much time trying to get the boobs to defy gravity, and I'm looking at these boobs now, and they don't even really make sense. That's one hell of a miracle bra, I suppose. Okay, so then there I go into my files. You probably could hack my computer with what I just showed you there, but that's okay. So now I'm going back in. What I've done is I've taken the sketch and I've dropped the opacity of it, and now I'm just drawing over, doing the more finesse line work. I'm using just the default brushes, and I'm set. I don't know if you could see it in the video, but yeah, I've set the transparency, sorry, I haven't set the transparency. I've set the flow to about 82%, and then I've set the pressure. I am using a Cintiq, I think 21 UX, an old 2010 one that seems to just be running along fine, knock on wood. Let's see, yeah, I had to redraw that little ferret. I was like, it's just not cute enough, so let me just see if I can do it a little bit better. By this point, you can see I've done some more perspective lines, thinking, okay, let's make this 3 point. It's even more dramatic. That way the legs of the table come up at an angle. Everything feels like you're kind of falling down into the well of this wonderful woman's bosoms. Drawing some nice hips, it's something that's always so hard to draw, as we think these women are just like these wasp rib cage right into hips, but there's also this wonderful part around the waist that you need to get. I thought socks would be kind of cute, and at the same time I wanted to make her mortal, so I put a hole in one of the socks. Quick little drawings of the legs of the table. This chair I gave her, it has no character. I feel bad. I wish I could have given something that was like, I don't know, some special chair, but I was like, you know what, your eyes shouldn't be on the chair. Okay, now I've launched into color. Okay, so now it's just real quick. I knew that this was going to be sort of a nighttime setting. I wanted the lighting of the laptop to shine on her face. And so I just really quickly painted all over. You can see on the side I'm not using a bunch of layers. I'm trying to keep myself very limited. And at this point I'm really just doing an underpainting that I'll then paint over the top. Overall, I view this whole kind of project as sort of a color comp. I think in total it was maybe 46 minutes. Obviously it speeded up rapidly to get it to the 6-minute mark. In fact, it was not 46 minutes. I'm totally lying there. I think he's at 20 times. But then again, at the beginning, there's 20 seconds and 30 seconds. It probably took me like an hour and a half. And yeah, there's people that are just better. I know. They disgust me too. So let's see. Now, being any nerd's crush, I had to give her these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle underwear that I saw her wear in a photograph. I think that's my neighbor, Hannah. Hello? Come on in.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm making a tutorial, a drawing tutorial. Come on in.
Oh my god.
No, it's probably good that they hear you because the drawing tutorials of like an internet crush of mine, and it's pretty pathetic. So there's some backpacks that you might want to take on your trip. Do you think that's the right size? I don't know. Try it on. Okay, so that's for my neighbor Hannah, which is good for you guys to hear because then I'm not a complete creep. Talented at that, but women do come over to my house at time and feel safe. Okay, so now I'm putting some shadows on the bottom. Um, and now I'm just start going crazy with gradients. I'm like, okay, I want to put the shadows in here. And then I was like, oh, what if I like had this cool thing where it was like kind of like a print and then I made it like into a heart, and that's just a little too creepy. I look at this now, it's embarrassing to see. It's going to be embarrassing for you guys to see, but I pretty much rapidly say, no, this is a horrible idea. So now I go in there with some shine on the boobies, of course, but mostly shine on like her muscle mass, legs, the deltoids. And I was like, this computer needs to have a little bit more of a bright light so I could make it really dramatic. And oh yeah, and there it is, voila. You can see I changed the tacos out for nachos. I added a big PC because I was making this girl play video games on a laptop, and that's not right. Any gamer girl's they're not gonna have any respect for you if you show them playing their games on a PC. I mean, on a laptop. Gosh, seconds left to go, and I think I explained it all. I'm sure you guys are like, thank you, and I'm a better drawer and artist for this wonderful tutorial that I've done.